gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us again on another live video like we do every Friday at 10 a.m. Today we have a really special show. If we haven't met yet, my name is Angela Olmos. I'm a full-time realtor in the Northeast Florida area. And I'm here with my co-host, Delaney Bravo, who's with Fiber Mortgage. How you doing today, Delaney?
I am good. I highlighted my hair.
You're looking fabulous this morning, girl.
Aww. And I hear somebody, they may or may not have sent me pictures already, but someone got a little bit of a new car and it is stunning.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been something that I've been wanting to get for a long time, and I'm just really grateful that it's come to pass. So I'm really, really glad. Whenever you want to take it for a spin on it. Take it for a spin. So guys, we do have a really great show planned for you guys today. Like we always do, we have great content regarding real estate as to how to buy, sell, and invest. But today's show, we're going to give you guys an insight as to what you can get for the money. And we've been doing the segments from I think we started at like 300 to 400, 500 to 600. And in this week's episode, we're going to show you guys what you can get in Northeast Florida for a single family home price between $600,000 and $700,000. So virtually, we're going to take you home shopping. And I've picked some of the options here to share with you guys, which are beautiful homes. And, we'll take a look at each one individually. But to kind of get us started, I've got this gorgeous listing that's actually for sale. To be fair, this is actually a listing by James Andrews, who's the listing agent with ERA. But I wanted to bring you guys attention to it because it is in a beautiful location. It's actually right in E-Town, which is in the south side of Jacksonville. Conveniently located near shopping, dining, all kinds of really great stuff. And then also close to like major highways. So if you needed to travel anywhere, it would be super easy to do so. And if we take a look at the actual home itself, this would be a 2,115 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, recently built. This was just built in 2019, and it is currently listed for $620,000. So let's see what you get for $620,000 here in the south side of Jacksonville. So it's a lovely home. I
love the dormers. I have those on my house, and I think they just add a little touch.
Totally. So the dormers are these windows right here that are decorative. A lot of times there aren't any rooms behind them, but builders do design homes with these dormer windows as an architectural appeal. And it kind of blends, if you notice, like there's a way that it kind of blends in the front door, the front window. So there's a lot that goes into designing these homes. And I love that there is also a paver driveway. And look at that front porch. Isn't that beautiful?
So cute.
I'm thinking like Halloween would be perfect in that porch because you could be passing out candy and then watching the parade of kids coming by.
Love that.
Isn't that beautiful? I love the front door. Oh, high ceilings. This is probably one of my favorite features in any home. When you have high ceilings, you just automatically feel like the place is bigger, you have more space. And it could be exactly the same square footage, but if you have a shorter ceiling, it would feel completely different. So this is nice and open, and I see that you have the tray ceiling here too.
Ooh, those windows make all the difference. And I don't see those very often. Like I don't see that many windows in a living room like that. So really cool.
Yeah, this might actually be a David Weekley home because, they put in a lot of windows. That's one of the things that's really amazing about that. Let me see if I can see who built this real quick. Let me see. No, this was Jack's Construction Holdings. Okay, but it looks like it was, builders are just actually putting in a lot of great features in newer homes. So windows has always been one of those popular things. It looks like it has a nice pantry. And then this is located in E-Town, which is a neighborhood with really nice amenities. There's a bathroom, nice walk-in shower. It looks like it has a really nice sized closet. There it is again. It comes with a nice sized garage too.
Ooh.
For your whip.
Does the car come with the garage? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that would be extra. But
Ooh,
gated community. Really, really cool. And the community itself is beautiful. It's nicely kept with great amenities. what you come to expect, from a community that's mastermind, such as a beautiful amenity center with like a resort style pool. I think there's a yoga lawn there too. So it really just adds to the lifestyle because you do live in your home, but you also enjoy the neighborhood. So the location is really important for the quality of life. So that's $620,000 here in Northeast Florida. What would that look like payment wise? Delaney, you can enlighten us with that. I'll bring that up.
Yes, let me make it a little bit bigger. And one thing about E-Town is that I love is there's all different kinds of neighborhoods, obviously, in Northeast Florida, but E-Town as a whole has this really cool modern feel. And I just love it. It's not something that you see very often, but like the amenity centers, everything is like top notch, but it has this like futuristic modern feel. So on the payments, I did conventional 20%, 5% conventional VA, the same as last week. The maximum loan limit that you can go on FHA is 526. So what would happen is if you were looking at this price, you'd have to put down a big chunk to make it work. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't. Some credit scores and things like that only qualify for FHA. So if you have a big down payment, FHA is not a bad option. But for most buyers, it's for those lower down payments. So you would want to go conventional 5% or conventional with 3% if you're a first-time home buyer. So let's run through these really quickly. The insurance, I would estimate $150. On some of those smaller homes, smaller price points, you're probably going to be around $100, but I upped that a little bit. And then the taxes are going to obviously be the same. So I pulled the tax bill and did all that homework. But what we're looking at for our payments would be about $3,900 for 20% down, $4,600 for 5% down, which makes sense. You're putting less money down. And if you look at the differences, the only difference between that is the mortgage insurance, which would be on the loan for the first 10 years. And then your principal and interest, which is based off of how much you're putting down, would obviously be about $600 higher with that difference in down payment. So $3,900 for 20%, $4,600 for 5%, and then VA, which is a great option. And there's not really a maximum loan limit. So that gives you a lot more flexibility if you're active duty, veteran, a surviving spouse of a veteran, or if you're in one of the branches of military, Coast Guard, reserves. So just because you don't think you would qualify for VA, don't take it out of the picture. So that one would be $4,400. So we're really looking at $3,900 to $4,500-ish. So for the payments on this home, for all those upgrades, amenities, everything like that.
That's amazing. Yeah. And, should this be something that might work for you, then what you would want to do, the very first thing you would want to do is get pre-qualified for your mortgage. And that is a really easy step, but it is a necessary step. You have got to do that very, very first time when you get buying for real. So you just connect with Delaney, and then she will take a loan application and get you your pre-approval letter, which is what I would need to then come in and be able to show you the house, put an offer on the home, be able to present that to the seller, and hopefully get you to closing so that you can enjoy that wonderful lifestyle.
Yes. What do we have next? I did pull the homes up, but I didn't go through the pictures. So I'm excited to see the next one.
Now let's take a look at this 21 Rockhurst Trail in Ponte Vedra. So now we're going to be looking at a home in Nocatee, which is one of the most popular neighborhoods here in Northeast Florida. It's won a lot of awards for the lifestyle that it offers. And this one's located in Timberland Ridge, which is one of the neighborhoods within the master plan community of Nocatee. It is currently listed for $649,500. So somewhere right in between the price point that we're looking at today. And this will get you 2,217 square feet. 3 bedroom, 3 baths, 3.5 baths, and it looks like it was built in 2020. So let's have a look, first of all, at the location. So you might be familiar with Nocatee because it's a really popular area, but this is located in St. Johns County, but it's the very north of the St. Johns County line with Duval. So a lot of people love living here because you're still very close to Duval. So if you need to work in Jacksonville or go pick up something at the town center or whatever, you're very close to the city. And it is a fabulous place to live. Now, as far as the pictures, this is a lovely home. Oh, so pretty. So pretty.
Ooh, I love that. And one thing I noticed about the last home too is the garage doors. Like a lot of times the garage doors are just standard like cream, but on both homes they did it to match the home, which isn't super duper common, but that makes a huge difference. And the paver driveway.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the stack stone, all of these little details just make the architectural design pop, and make the home could feel completely different. There's a lot of natural light here too. I love that. There's a double step tray ceiling coming up here. There's a front door. A lot of really beautiful features. Now let's take a look at the master bath. Good sized shower, double sinks, closets are nicely done.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty? This might be one of the second baths. And then there's a covered lanai, which is awesome for here in Florida because we do enjoy the outdoors, but sometimes it can rain in the afternoon. So you could be hanging out here, having a cup of coffee, and still be able to get coverage if it's raining. And I love this triple sliders. Do you like those, Delaney?
I have one at my house and I absolutely love it. So basically, and I think we explained it last week, they are designed to kind of to each other. So you have your three, as you open it, it'll go into it and then it'll go into the next one. And it looks like this one does that. It goes into the wall. So it then makes the space between your living room and the outside almost one. So if you're hosting parties, anything like that, it opens the space so much.
Yeah, I love it. It just makes it super enjoyable, especially when the weather is nice outside. You could literally have a party with that open. And then look at the amenity center. Isn't that gorgeous? I get excited about things like this. You know, my kids are all about, the water slides and, there's a lazy river. I think that would be amazing.
Yes. And if you are not familiar with this area, you can get a golf cart, which is very common in Nocatee. A lot of the shopping has golf cart parking, which always cracks me up. But you could golf cart to Publix, multiple restaurants, to the amenity center. So it also gives you the opportunity. And if you don't have kids, there are multiple areas within Nocatee that are more focused on the active adult. There's whole neighborhoods that are targeted towards that. There's separate amenities for that. So it's not just for those family with kids. It really spans for everybody.
Every age group is true. And they do have something for everybody. That's awesome. So let's take a look and see what this might look like payment wise, Lainey. Yeah. So we've got...
Yeah, so I'll run through these quickly. What you're going to notice is they're just going to go up a little bit as we go up in price. So all of these include, and I meant to mention this on the last one, if there was an HOA dues, which all of these homes are going to have because of those amenities and because of the upkeep of the community, those are included in this, and a CDD fee, which is a fee that the developer pulls out to build the amenity centers and build the infrastructure of the community. And then they add that to your tax bill to basically pay back that initial pull out. So that's all included in this. So you'd be with 20% down at $4,100, $4,900 with 5% down makes sense. You're adding PMI, you're putting less money down. And then for VA, you'd be at about $4,800. So on this home where we were at like 36 to 45, we're now at 41 to 48. So you're still seeing the same range here. It's just that higher price point. So definitely, if this is something you would be interested in and you want to see payments for your scenario, give me or Angela a call. We can kind of run through that process with you. And my info is at the bottom right now. Thank you, Angela.
Yep. So you go ahead and the timing. You go ahead and connect with Delaney so that she can get you pre-qualified. And once we have that pre-approval letter, we can go and take a look at the home and get it under contract for you. And there is one other choice that I wanted to share with you guys, which is this home right here. And for this one, let me see what we've got. Okay, so this is priced at $685,000, and it is located at 334 Willow Winds Parkway, and this is in St. John's. So this is going to be located in the neighborhood of Durbin Crossing, which is a really nice neighborhood. I like Durbin. And this is in, right in between, it is St. John's County, but it's like in between, what would I say, like Nocatee and Jacksonville. So it's like right in between. It's a really great location. It looks like with this home, you get 3,320 square feet, so more room. This would be a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. And it looks like it was just built in 2014. Let's scroll through some pictures. Now, you get a 2-story and you get a 3rd car garage. That's cool. You have a 3-car garage, don't you, Delaney?
Yes, and let me tell you, garages are where everything goes. That, at least for me, ours isn't organized, but it gives us that extra space that is needed. And you can just see on this home, yes, it was built a little bit earlier, but it still has all of these upgrades like the tray ceiling, things like that. So, and you're getting a lot more room, and it's not way more expensive for a whole 1,000 additional square feet. So when you think about it, it's really not that much higher of a price point for that extra room.
Yeah, and I'm loving this kitchen. If you notice, you have a lot of counter space. There's a lot of storage in here. Earlier, I think I even saw a butler's pantry. Yes. So this comes in handy for all the stuff that you might not use every day, but maybe the electrical appliances or things that you only pull out like when you need them, that can all be stored here. And then you still have your great big kitchen to work from. And I love that it's open onto the family area, which is where you want to hang out. I just love that. That's so pretty.
I know. So pretty. The can lights, like we talked about a week or two ago, all of these things this original buyer put into this home, every single one of those things were an upgrade. So you are getting all of those upgrades with this home, an extra large, extra large closet, this extra little shelving, all of those things are part of what makes this home unique. And you're getting that for honestly a great price. And you're really also paying for the area here. Like right next to, they built that Peyton Parkway, which has a Walmart, it has a Home Depot. You would be literally 5 minutes from that. So you are like, ooh, amenity center.
The amenity center, yeah. So Durbin Crossing also has their own amenity center, and it's pretty nice. I mean, you have your resort style pool, you have your tennis courts. Looks like you have basketball too. So it really does cater to like a very active lifestyle. And this is great, so those are some of the things that you get to enjoy by living in this neighborhood that might not be necessarily attached to your home, but it definitely adds to your lifestyle. Just gorgeous. What would we be looking at, Delaney, price-wise with this one?
Yeah, so this one, you're going to see a little bit of an increase, but look at the monthly payments. We are right around where we were on the last home. So how does that work if this price point is higher? The taxes are actually lower on this home. So because it doesn't have as high of a CDD fee, sorry about that. It doesn't have as high of a CDD fee, so that's all factored in. The HOA isn't as high as well. So that's what we're working with, from $4,100 to $4,900 based off of your down payment and loan program here. So once again, if this is something you'd be interested in, reach out to me, reach out to Angela, and we can run your specific scenario. And once again, the info's down there, but beautiful home, beautiful area. All of these are a slam dunk. So you can't go wrong with any of them. And the payment, when you really look at the difference between the first home and the last home, that first home, the minimum, if you put 20% down, was $3,700. So when you're looking at $620 to $700, don't be like freaked out. The payments are really not that different because that extra price is stretched over 30 years. So don't think, okay, I can only afford this. It just depends on what you're looking for, but don't think you can't go higher than what you're originally looking at, because it doesn't make that big of an impact monthly.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And those are some of the things that you're going to find out by reaching out to us and actually going through the process of getting pre-qualified. Every scenario might be different. Every home might be different because some might have a CDD, some might not. Some might have an HOA that's due quarterly, maybe monthly. So there's a lot of moving parts. So yeah, the best thing is just to go ahead and connect with us, and we'll be happy to help you.
Absolutely.
All right. So what's going on in Jacksonville this weekend? Anything fun?
Yes,
You always
let me drop tabs.
So this is the.
I know, I got some fun ones.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was just going to mention that this is how we wrap up every show. We give you guys some insight as to fun things that are happening in Jacksonville. And if you're watching me from out of state, this kind of gives you an insight as to also like what you can enjoy in terms of the lifestyle while living here. It's a great place to live. I've been here for about 19 years now. How long have you lived in Jacksonville, Delaney? You were born here, weren't you?
I was born in Ohio, but I've been here 4. So been here a while. I moved here when I was in 5th grade and I actually have lived in true most of that time. I've lived in St. Johns County, and you are right between Jacksonville and St. Augustine. So many different activities, and I picked 4 out of 50 for this weekend alone. So you have a lot going on, and it appeals to a lot of different types of people.
That's right. That's right. So here we go.
Okay, so John Crist is a comedian, and he is a clean comedian. So this is a great family fun kind of thing, or just for a girls' night, for a husband and, whatever date night. So this is going to be tonight. What'd you say?
For a husband, you said for a husband and whatever. Hopefully for a husband and wife. One night.
Yes. Significant others, partners, whatever you are doing. So this is tonight from 7 to 9, and they have tickets still available. So this is going to be at the Florida Theater downtown. Once again, if you bought any of these homes we talked about today, you'd be about 30 minutes away. So really fun. And I've watched a lot of his stuff on YouTube, and I die laughing. So you can go to this. This is just Jacksonville events, or visit jacksonville.com. So you could go on here and be linked directly to tickets. So that's the first one. The second one, every week we have some sort of vendor related thing where there's going to be vendors, artisans. So this is ours for this week, Art in the Garden Festival. It is Saturday, the 6th and the 7th from 10 to 3, live music, vendors, artisans, food trucks, the whole shebang. And this is also going to be at the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. So you can, I'm assuming, get a ticket for that, go through and see all of that, and then go and see the animals as well. So this is a great family event as well.
Oh, how fun.
I know. And then this one, completely not something that I'm personally into, and it looks a little cut off, but you never know. If you have younger kids, if you're just looking for something fun, this is WWE Raw. So I was like, you know what? We don't typically go for things like this, so let's throw it in. So it's at the Veterans Memorial Arena, once again, downtown. And I just know my brother used to love wrestling. So I wanted to put this in, and tickets start at $20. So you're not going to break the bank if you go. And it really is a lot of fun. So wanted to highlight that as well.
Nice. Yeah, that could be fun for the kids. I know some people.
Are your kids into wrestling? Have they ever really been into that?
Not trained to wrestle, but they just wrestle from just being boys,
You're like, they're 2 boys. They just wrestle all the time.
Like I think it's in their nature, maybe. Oh, one night of
the last one. I know. I was like, ooh, this is awesome. So Florida Theater, again, which is also downtown. The theater is beautiful. If you haven't been in it, it just is stunning. It's a lot older. You get a lot of that cool architecture. So I definitely recommend any events there. But this is One Night of Queen. So it is May 10th. So this would be on, I believe, Wednesday at 8 p.m. So a great date night idea. And it has Gary Mullen as the singer who sings just like Freddie Mercury. So great event there. And if you go to the Visit Jacksonville, you can click this again and buy tickets directly. So a lot of fun events, music, art, kids related things, a comedian. So that's just a testament to all of the different stuff that's available here in Jacksonville.
All right, so there you guys have it. If you're looking for info on lifestyle, things to do, real estate, payments, amenities, location, we've got it all. So please connect with us. Would love to help you. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show earlier today because we've got some appointments that we need to get to. But we appreciate you guys watching. Please share this information with anyone that you think could benefit from it. We're here to help. And until next week, just remember to be kind to one another, and we will see you guys on our next video. All right.
Bye,
see
guys.
you later. Thank you.